Hello, everybody. Welcome to the episode. Last time, what did we do last time? It was just yesterday, but yeah. So we had a few shows, and so we had three of our house shows, which was basically just moving the um stories along, leading to All Star. Those being Taz versus Chris Jericho, the Fatal Four Way, TLC match, and Simon Diamond versus Shane Helms. So that went from House Show 3, where uh, Los Villanos and the Hardys tied, leading to their match at Heavy Duty. That match led to the Hooligans retaining, and the Gangsters being mad about that and attacking everybody. Um, they gave the Gangsters the title match so that way they can like calm down basically, and that went to a double count out or it's supposed to be double DQ. It should have been double DQ, but Los Villanos and the Hardys attacked uh the Hooligans. At the same time, Simon Diamond's just wrecking havoc. We freaking killed Ricky Blues. If y'all missed that, go watch that episode. That was really funny. But yeah, we had both titles defended on Payback. Um, and then we had lead up to Taz Jericho. I want to say this is 4. Taz Jericho 4. I could be wrong. Um, I'll check that in a minute. But smaller house show. Not a lot of major stuff going on here. Just Jericho defeating Jay Eagle in a good match. Los Villanos and the Hardys defeating Gangsters and the Hooligans. Then this led to All Star, which I think is in our top 100s. Let me look. It's number 3. So we had Just Incredible and Fallen Angel defeat Brother Ray and Kid and I guess Brother Cash. Um, after uh, Brother Devon could not make it to the show, um, that led to some interference from I think Simon Diamond, and then Shane Helms defeated Simon Diamond. We also announced our championship reign of the year, tag team of the year, and wrestler of the year. All of these just my personal picks from the past year. Also leading to their matches, Taz defeating Chris Jericho, the Hooligans defeating everybody in this match. Not sure what we're gonna have them do after that, but we still got a few months to plan. Shane Helms defeating Simon Diamond and the Jerichoholics defeating Brother and Kid Cash as we saw, and we gave D'Lo a match just to give him some more, not just momentum, but showtime. Um, And yeah, we also announced the Grand Rally, which is essentially the Royal Rumble for us. Um, and that will take place in September, and that will be one of our big shows. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for that. And we're making decent money. So, and I'm gonna see how a local music level works for us because we're paying 250 a night for musicians. And I'm going to work on broadcast quality because that's the next one that we can get where it is a decent chunk of our show. And this one's going to take a lot more because we got to go from amateur to semi-pro, and this is what you need for amateur, which is a fee of $500 to upgrade it. And once upgraded, the shows will be 500 per month and 150 per night of shows. The $500 per month isn't a big deal. It's more, I don't know where we go after that. So let's look at that actually while we're here. Before we go into the next show, production values level. So semi pro would be $1,500 a month plus 500 per night of shows. And if you missed out, we are doing this to build up to our TV deal. Because this needs to be semi-pro, this needs to be semi-pro. It's easier to get the broadcast quality to semi-pro before we get anything else to semi-pro. Yeah, because we can't get anything yet. The closest thing we can get is syndication tiny, and that gives us everything, and that will be 4 hour 2 shows a month, which is fine. And we're gonna go to house show number 6. Um, yeah, I don't know what I have planned for this show. Just to clarify, I know where I want to go in terms of um how we build this, but other than that, no, I don't really have much of an idea. So we're gonna do character idea, surefire hit on Ray, cool, and we're gonna get another one. Can we get okay? Cool, okay. Jesus Christ, we're gonna do another open forum because this is getting on my nerves. Oh shoot. Why did we? Oh, dang it! I didn't get rid of that. We're gonna add to the booking sheet and just put it on the the pre-show or something. Yeah, let's just do that, just so that way we get rid of it, because I don't need it. Well, if I delete this, that's it. It still has it there. Okay, we're just not gonna do it. So we're gonna go in and give Rey Mysterio and Viano 6 some momentum. This will hopefully make him less annoyed from something that happened in May. Viano and a safe bet. That was a success. He has hot momentum and he was pleased by it. Simon Diamond. He's white hot, so like he doesn't really need this, but it's something. Yeah. And Rey Mysterio is also white hot. We might have to start pushing him a little bit. Yeah. So I want to look at people's popularities real quick. So he's at 21. Jericho's at 20. Simon Diamond is at 36. He went down. Dang. That's fine, but he definitely went down. Shane Helms recently defeated him. He is at 25. So that's probably from that victory. And Taz is at 26, which has been gradual. And I'm glad that we are starting to build more stars. Where's Viano 6 at? He's at 21, which is a huge step up from this past year. And Viano 7 is at 11. Who else? New Jack, he's at 17. He's definitely went up in the past year. Well, he's kind of fluctuated. Saeed's at 18. Hardy's at 10. Oh yeah, he's been in matches with his brother. Okay. I was trying to remember if I was putting him in matches. Um yeah, Credible's at 20 somehow. I think we could probably well, I don't think we necessarily need to. So I want to also look at actually I'm just gonna book the show. Anything that I feel I need to bring up, I will bring up and I will show y'all later. I will see y'all when the show's booked. Alright, and we are back to the show. Yeah, this is the card. You can read it. Give y'all a second, and we're gonna start now. All right, so we have Bob Murphy versus Chief J Eagle in a match that drew, or that they both drew with one another. That's not what I intended for that match to do. I just wanted them to do something, and that's what happened, I guess. Um, I just wanted them to do something tonight. That's fine. So we kick this off with Taz coming out to the ring after Helms' entrance, and he said that Helms will get a men's championship match at Uprising for defeating Diamond. So we're gonna go ahead and put that for Uprising. Like that will be the main event right there. Oh yeah, need to put that on there. Rebook. And we continue from there. That will be the main event of that match. They shake hands and they walk off, leading to Shane Helms' match against D'Lo Brown. Shane Helms won, but after the match, this match got 31. But after the match, Villanos attack Helms with D'Lo, but the Hardys come out for a save, and so we move on from that. And the Gangstas say they only lost to the Hooligans when they won the titles, not during the rematch. So they will kick their ass until they get their tag title match that they deserve. And it was a really well constructed segment. Really do like that right there. Billy Kidman defeated Mustafa Saeed. I'm gonna go tweak his gimmick then, cause I don't know why I don't do that. Tweak. Wait, it has been tweaked once. I don't know who else has a bad or a stale gimmick, but we're gonna go on to Kid Cash calling out Simon Diamond in a promo battle for the ages as Simon and Kid go at one another's throats after Cash broke their peace agreement. So that's mostly what this is about. Why Simon's mad at Cash. But we continue on from there into our main event. I'm trying to make him happy, I swear. The Blood Brothers defeat Justin and Fallen Angel. When Brother Ray pinned Justin Credible with a Devon Ray death drop. And in the main event angle, Jerichoholics attack the Blood Brothers while Taz comes out for the save and attempts to save the Blood Brothers, but the Jerichoholics get the better of him, being outnumbered. But this is not over between Taz and Jericho. We will see what that means by the end of the episode. Oh, that sucked. Why is it? Because okay, no notable popularity changes. We're gonna try to start doing better on the house shows then. Um, we're just gonna make them happy because I don't know what else to do. Only lost $71 from that. And I think I'm just gonna jump straight into the next show. I will see y'all when we get there, unless there's something important that I have to discuss. All right. All right. We are at the night of the show. We are gonna go straight into it. See what kind of stuff we can get for character ideas. Hopefully that'll help boost momentum. We're expecting 324. Okay, character ideas. Surefire hit. Awesome. Awesome. And we only have 30 creative energy left. Trained students, wrestlers court. Blazing argument. A waffle bar. Okay. We're gonna do. Oh, we only have two. Okay, awesome. I think Viano 7 is doing good. We're gonna pull a rib. We're pulling minor rib on Billy Kidman. Failed to provide anything, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna work on Brother Ray. Hopefully these help. If not, I might give him time off. It helped his momentum, but it's not helping anything else. Oh my god. Alright. So we might have to try to give him time off. Like 2 weeks. See if that helps. I don't know if it will, but we can see. Um, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all when we get to the show being fully booked. All right, and we are back. Just put the show together. You can see it right there. See what everything that's going on, and we're gonna go now. Okay, pre-show match for D'Lo Brown to get some more momentum. Bob Murphy won the match, surprisingly. Um, Simon Diamond was defeated by Kid Cash in a match that was 48, rated 48. Diamond was the better man in the match, but definitely can tell that Kid Cash was off his game. Um, Dang, that's sad. But good match nonetheless. They aim to steal the show. Got the crowd buzzing. We're gonna see what happens in the main event. Rey Mysterio defeats New Jack after. Hold on. Sorry. New Jack. Rey Mysterio defeats New Jack after the Gangstas had declared that they were gonna keep attacking them until they got their title match. And so that leads to the next segment where Ray says the Gangstas can have their match at Grand Rally, but they had to better bring their all. And so we will go ahead and book that for Grand Rally. Um, yeah. In case you didn't know, I am recording all of these in advance because I'm about to start school soon. So if I don't pick up on previous comments, don't be upset by that. Because again, these are all recorded in advance, and the last video hasn't even came out yet. Episode 12, I think it was. But yeah, so we continue from this segment into Brother Devon being defeated by Chris Jericho. Both were off their game, which is fine. It was a 42 rated match. And so we go to the next segment where the Jerichoholics, they're beating down the Dudley or the Blood Brothers, and they pull Devon back, and they just keep beating down Brother Ray, and Brother Ray will be out of action for the next 3 weeks, which was announced after this segment. But then we go to the Hardys and Los Villanos, where Jeff Hardy defeated Villano 6 with a Omega event. It's a pretty good match. They did pretty decent. They got us above a 30. And to our main event, Taz defeats Shane Helms with Akari Hajime in a storytelling match, and this was Taz's 5th defense, which is good. And we're in front of 320 people. 320 people. It was a good main event. Good for Taz. And we're gonna go to the next segment where Chris Jericho and the Jerichoholics kick Taz while he's down. Jericho's in his ear talking about how he desperately wants that title belt. And we end that show off with a 35, a pretty good show. We're gonna thank Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio right here. We made 729 from that show. Dang. 26 in our popularity recap. And we move on. I'm just gonna show us giving Brother Ray the night off or the next 3 weeks off, even though it's not really gonna matter because we don't have any shows in the next 3 weeks other than maybe house show, but that's gonna be probably gonna end up having a tag match. But I want him to have some sort of better morale. Get time, do 3 weeks, pay time off, get time off. Is he pleased by that? He was pleased. We might just have to keep doing that regularly. Because that is, I don't know what else to do with him. Because he has big morale issues. I've tried giving him money. I've tried everything. I don't know. We're just gonna go to the next show. I will see y'all when we get there. All right, and we are at the day of the show. I noticed that Mustafa Saeed was irritated because of an injury he caused back in like March. Like that's new. Um, we continue. We're garnering more and more fans. Do character idea. Character idea. Just gonna make it unique, and we'll do another one. Okay. Stern warning. Okay. Cool. Team bonding. Oh wait, no, I don't think I could have done the open forum anyway. Which is, god dang it, I forgot to remove the thing again. Okay, Brother Ray. It's not changing it at all, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. Just until something happens. I mean, uh, you know what? We can spare 1,000. I'm trying 1,000. That's the final offer. Something. It was something. Oh my. Okay, so now it's just morale issues, and we can just keep doing little things. We're not giving him that much money anymore, though. Um, but yeah, I think that was all three. So we're gonna continue on, and I will see y'all when this is booked. All right, and we are back with a relatively smaller show. You see everything here. We're gonna kick this off with the Villanos pre-show interview, just trying to give them more speaking time, let them improvise their dialogue, let them learn. And we move on to the first trios match of the night, being Chief J Eagle and the Hooligans against Just Incredible and the Gangstas. Um, After New Jack pinned Chief J Eagle with a 187. It's a pretty decent match. So hopefully, it helps them gain heat. And here we have Omega versus D'Lo Brown and Los Villanos in the last um, trios match of the night, and that's pretty much it with that. Not really anything else special about it other than Omega getting the win. And so we continue on. Kid Cash, or Simon Diamond wants a rematch against Cash at Grand Rally, and Cash accepts. And so, yeah, and everybody who is not in the championship match will be in the Grand Rally match. So Simon Diamond and Kid Cash are going to be there for the Grand Rally, and we have a promo from Chris Jericho, nothing special about it, and we have the main event match. Fallen Angel sustained a broken nose. Okay, we're going to see how that happened. Anyways, we continue on. We gain popularity in one region with a 38 rated show. We're going to address the locker room. Rey Mysterio and Shane Helms will be complimented on their performances respectively. He'll be fine. He'll be fine for Grand Rally. Thank God. We $16 from a house show. Let's go. Um that's pretty good though. It's pretty good though. Went up to a 27. I think it's about time we start adding to our ranks. I was about to give Brother Ray back, so we only have 20 guys right now. So if we start looking right now for some, I guess, extras, for lack of a better term, we can hopefully, because we're getting really relatively close to small. So let's go check that out. Where's our size? Yeah, 35. We're at 27. So we're getting there. I think we're making enough money right now where we could upgrade our broadcast quality. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can get to work on this because it'll be 500 a month plus 150. And just want to make sure that ahead of Grand Rally that we're doing good financially. How's backstage doing? Could be better. Um, yeah. So let's go start looking for people. I know the first guy I want, Matt Heisen. If you know, you know. He'll debut under a different name. Um, Matt, no why. Why are you familiar? I know you're like in a no why, but like, oh, Rosie. Okay. He'll be on the short list. I just don't know what to do with him. We're gonna go into news for Solar Junior. Okay. Pretty much everybody. Blue Meanie wouldn't be a bad get. I don't think. At least for him being so nearby. So yeah, Blue Meanie, Matt Heisen, who we're calling him for now. What we're calling him for now. Um, let's check out our short list. Who can we hire from our short list? I don't want to get you because you're in a different continent. Um, why not? And yeah, why not? All right, so that's four guys who I think are all in America. Yeah, most of these guys are in tri-state. We're just gonna double check that, and then we'll go on with our merry way to the next show, which I made off camera. It's a Seek and Destroy. And yeah, well, he's across the country, but that's fine. That's not gonna be as much as freaking Devon. But yeah, that's 24. I don't know what the size would be for the next one, like the amount of wrestlers we'd need, but um, yeah, we're doing good. We're just gonna go on to the next show, have a little bit more money in the bank, and which I mean, we have more than we started with that show. But yeah, I will see y'all at Seek and Destroy. All right, and we are back, and we're gonna continue on. Um, we are at Seek and Destroy. I don't remember what matches I'm having for this, because honestly, I didn't build this that much. But we hired four new guys. I sent out offers for two, and we're just gonna continue on from there. Select generic venue. Do character idea for Jericho. Do character idea for Diamond. Bring his momentum back up, and we have another one just for anybody. Brought pizza for the locker room. 19 students. Awesome. And Bubba Ray is back. And we only have two. Okay. Just gonna do some team bonding. Coolio. Let's go in. Let's look for. I think it was Rey Mysterio. No, Chris Jericho. Not like Mysterio needs it anyway. It's not like Jericho needs it anyway. Dang. He's at 25 compared to Taz's 26. So I'd say Jericho's doing pretty good. All right, Diamond definitely needs his momentum back up. So we're going to give this to him. Success. And where's Kid Cash? Let's just ahead of his match. It's a failure. Okay. Oh, I probably should have done it for Brother Ray. He'll be fine. So yeah, I will real quick. Keep forgetting about this. Nope. All right. I will see y'all when this is over. Yeah. Okay, we are back. Everything is booked. Everyone is booked, and we have 1720 that we're paying this time, which is a new high. Excuse me, and that is fine with me. So we start off with the pre-show. D'Lo versus Chief J Eagle. We know why we have this match. We go to the opener with the Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards debuting. Stevie Richards was what's the word I'm looking for? Rusty, which is fine. We'll put him there, and we're gonna try to keep these two as a tag team, but they just haven't, or they just wanted to make sure that they didn't have any bad chemistry. We continue on from there with the Hooligans saving this new team, with the Gangstas beating them down. So we continue on from here. I might have to just change that to just Gangstas versus Hooligans because they've had more than 3 matches. But yeah. So we cut to the next match, which is Jeff Hardy defeating Villano 7 in a high spots match in like 6 minutes. So after that, we have a weigh-in from in between Kid Cash and Simon Diamond, just them letting it out at each other, just fighting, or not, well, verbally fighting. What are their current weights? Just so that way I can be accurate. Simon Diamond weighing in at 224, and Kid Cash weighing in at 213. And so we go to the next match, which is a loser gets the number 1 spot, the loser being whoever gets pinned. Villano 6 defeated Shane Helms, Matt Hardy, and Paul Levesque when Villano submitted Shane Helms. And yeah, Paul Levesque was rusty, which is fine. We're gonna work on him. Yeah, that continues that feud, which will lead probably to Grand Rally. And Villano 6 laughs at him. So we go to the next angle, which is them introducing a new blood brother, which is Brother Spike, which is Matt Heisen, if you didn't know. But yeah, so we have Brother Spike there, and we go to the trios match, which is a 44 rated match. Okay, also I need Devon to like get better. Like no offense, but Chris Jericho's shown in this match, which is awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty good match. Taz is doing pretty good. So we go to the last segment where a huge brawl commences between the Jerichoholics and the Blood Brothers slash Taz. It's looking grim for the brothers when Brother Ray returns to action, wrecking havoc and putting Fallen Angel through a table with his brother Devon. And that closes out the Seek and Destroy. We increase the show in one region. We thank Chris Jericho and who else had a match tonight? I'm gonna thank Taz. Taz deserves a thank you. All right, and we still made money this show. Jesus Christ! I think that 150 wouldn't be that bad actually. That was a 27. Yeah, I think we'll be fine if we just start paying that 150 a month or a show. I don't know how we made like more money on that show than anything else. Lord, but yeah, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna upgrade that just so that way we're one step closer. It's a fee of 500, which we can do it. We're gonna upgrade that, and the next upgrade would be a fee of 1,000, and it would be 1,500 a month plus 500 per night of shows. We might, but I just want to be sure because I don't want to get myself into anything that would. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to get myself into anything that would uh, damage the company because we're at 1,700, paying people and finally building up some wealth here. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna delete Seek and Destroy, and we're gonna go from the house show to Grand Rally, or to the next house show in Grand Rally. I think we pretty much have most of what we want booked. I'm not gonna delete that contract signing. I'm just gonna use it. So yeah, we got that. We're gonna do the contract signing for the next for that championship match. And I don't know if I add the hooligan. I did add the hooligans versus the gangsters. Okay. But yeah, I hired 2 extra people, and with that, we're gonna move on to the next show. I will see y'all there. All right, and we will be on to house show. I think this is 8. So yeah, we hired 2 new guys. They will probably debut tonight, and they'll probably be on the next show or on the Jesus Christ, that's a huge jump. I thought I was supposed to have reduced audiences. Good lord. Yeah, they'll probably be on or at in the grand rally. How did you get an extra 3? I don't know. Character idea. We're not using that one. And I think we're just gonna keep it the way it is. We're just gonna let ourselves keep a stockpile if we need it. Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. Let's do some team bonding again. Strengthen the higher ups relationships. And where's Chris Jericho at? You are a star now. Awesome. That's what we wanted. Where's Taz at? He's just a star, but he's also at 26, which is good. Viano 6 is at 25. Rey Mysterio is at 21. Jesus Christ, how'd that happen? Shane Helms is at 24. Yeah, Jericho's 25. Billy Kidman's at 18. Devon's at 13. Ray's at 15. Where's Fallen Angel is at 15. Devo's at 13. Jeff's at 15. Matt's at 16. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Uh, yeah, so we're just actually let's look for a negative morale. Negative. So even if we can't unannoy Brother Ray, we can. Well, wait. You had. Why do you have cooled momentum? We're gonna do that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, we're gonna end this night with a big 8-man. So I will book this, and I'll be back. And we are back to the go home house show before the grand rally. And so we're gonna go to pre-show match, which is Kid Cash gaining more momentum by defeating Chief J Eagle, and we have the contract signing between Taz and Chris in a last man standing match. And Chris says that he has found the Blood Brothers' other brother. Not sure who that could be. Because I don't know anyone else in the save that could be one of the Blood Brothers or have any relation to them at all. Of course I do know, but not the point. Get that out of here. Anyways, title match. And so this will lead to the 8-man later tonight. So we move on from this to a different 8-man, where the Hooligans defeat or Team Hooligans defeat Team Gangstas. Um, Polovic's still rusty, but we're working on him. It's a 44 rated match, pretty good match. And then Shane Helms wants Viano 6 at Grand Rally. This will be the fourth match. Might have to move this to 2 hours, which is fine. That's not a big deal for me. And just regular match, if you call it that. So we go to a trios match, which got a 39. Did pretty good, where D'Lo Brown and Vianos defeated Omega. Yeah, not really much to go on here. We already have the match for next month. And then we cut to a promo battle between Kid Catch and Simon Diamond, which got a 41. Not really anything added to the story here. Yeah, pretty much got all the matches right now. And next we have Chris Jericho introducing Brother Dick. If you know, he was Big Dick Dudley in ECW. And he introduces him as the Blood Brothers' long lost brother, and everyone leaving everyone, including the Blood Brothers, in confusion as they have never seen this man before in their lives. I mean, fair enough. And so we move on to the actual match itself, where Taz and the Blood Brothers defeat the Jerichoholics in 1335, where Brother Ray pinned Brother Dick with a bubble bomb. Never heard of the bubble bomb before. Justin suffered a strained bicep, and Brother Dick has to work off some rust, which is fine with me. The match got a 34. Chris Jericho got a 66, kind of being the workhorse of the match, which is fine. And we got a 34 with that, and then increased our popularity in one region. We're gonna thank Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio, and you know what? We'll thank Rey Mysterio and Taz. We've been continuously thanking Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho, and we got a 13. Jesus Christ! It feels like, dang, it feels like we're just profiting like no matter what now, like in good numbers too. So that's a 27 right there. All right, thank you. All right, love you. Sorry, that was my dad. Um, and so we will move on to uh, I guess seeing the production that we can add. Oh, if it'll get to that, I want to see how much it costs, because if we're making that much per show and we're making that much money off of a show, then like that's pretty good. Wait, say alienation is displaying some serious attitude problems. Oh, okay. And not what I wanted to see. We made 800. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. And we're making decent money. We're making 829. Yeah, doing good with ticket sales, and sponsorship actually was the lower part. It's been the lower part for a minute, like for the last 2 months, which is surprising. Um, yeah, we're doing good enough to where we're making money off of shows, so we could do the 500 per night, especially with making that much per month. Let's do it, and we'll look at syndication, because I don't know how much it's going to cost me to do broadcasting. I'll look at that when we get to the next show. Before we get to the next show, I will see y'all at Grand Rally. You know what? I've decided to just show this here. We're gonna try to do. You know what? We're not gonna sign for 6 months. We're gonna do 1 month, or you know what? We'll do 3 months. And we're gonna see how we do on syndication, how much it costs us, and if it doesn't do well for us, we're just not gonna do anything with it. Just wanted to see how much it would cost for us to do broadcasting, and we might as well do it with one of our big four. So yeah, now I will see y'all at Grand Rally. All right, and we are at the day of Grand Rally. It's probably be the biggest event of the year so far. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody's gonna be on the card along with Jesus Christ. Um, Along with it being on a uh broadcaster, not service provider, but you know what I mean. Actually, no, we're gonna do some creative finishes. We're not gonna use that one. So will be deleted, and we'll use the other two tonight. All right, and nice atmosphere. Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. We'll do some more team bonding. Oh, that says something about creating tensions. All right. So I'm just gonna book the entire thing. I'll probably bump it up to 2 hours just for the sake of probably gonna need the time with the grand rally, and I will see y'all when it's finished. All right, and Grand Rally 1994 has been set up. So we're gonna start off with the pre-show before we get into this pretty insane card. Fatal four-way match. Bob Murphy went. All right, I'm just gonna start saying Bob Murphy is a loser. He doesn't need to be winning. Um, and we go to the main event of the main event, the opening mat contest, which was the last man standing match between Chris Jericho and Taz. When Taz could not beat the 10 count in a Mayhemic match, Chris Jericho became the Haymakers Men's Championship. This match could have been better if I thought to hire announcers beforehand. Um, that's on me. But we continue on. Chris Jericho raising up the title high to a injured Taz, or not injured, but lying on the ground Taz. We might do one more match with them before Dreamscape, but ultimately Jericho's going to keep the title. Okay, creative finish was a failure. We got a 23 rated match between Shane Helms and Viano 6. I do 2 storytelling matches. It's fine. Um, and then we had a tag team championship match where the Gangstas defeated the Hooligans in 15:05 when New Jack pinned Billy Kidman with a 187. The Gangstas won the tag team championships from the Hooligans. And so we go to the next match, which will be a semi-long running feud, which has been reignited recently. Simon Diamond versus Kid Cash, where Simon Diamond hits Kid Cash with the Simonizer in a storytelling match. Why did I do 2 storytelling matches? That's weird. I don't know. Not a big deal. And so we go next to the Grand Rally, the main event, where in a decent match, Rey Mysterio won the Grand Rally uh, match and title. Um, I'm not going through that order of elimination, but the last four was Kid Cash, Simon Diamond, Viano 6, and Rey Mysterio Jr. The pretty decent match, a lot better than I was expecting it to be, but could have been better if I got freaking announcers. Um, but yeah, so we go to the next segment, which is a stare down between Rey Mysterio Jr. and Chris Jericho for Dreamscape 3. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the calendar because that's kind of the plan. And if plans change, I can change it between now and then. So this will be the men's championship match. And you know what? I'm going to say high spots. Y'all don't get to see who wins. I don't even know who's going to win yet. Oh, 15 minutes. But yeah, that was the main event of the show with a 42 rated show and an increased hour popularity in 11 regions. I am scared to see the financial report on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chris Jericho and Taz complimented on a good performance. Yeah, Viano will be fine. Okay, that's not bad. I was expecting worse. $900 is still a lot to lose, but it could have been worse. But yeah, we gained one in a lot of regions, tri-state, southeast, mid-Atlantic, and the Great Lakes. To be specific. So yeah, I'm not mad at all. That was pretty good. Um, yeah, so we have Dreamscape 3. The main event is set up as of now. Um, that's really all we needed to go over for that. 1,000 people watched it from home. Viano 6 suffered a strained bicep, but that's fine because it's only 5 days. Yeah, there's not really anything else to go over. So next episode, we will see the build up to Dreamscape and the Dreamscape show itself. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Remember to like and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one, which is episode 14, I think. So yeah, see y'all then.